Expansion. Wait, who are they? Officer and citizen. Okay. Lions Guard. Here's the other one.
Thank you all for coming. I shall keep this brief. Division has made us vulnerable. We are beset by enemies from within.
I'm not even paying attention.
Too has made its intentions clear. Those savages would see us burn. I ask you now to put your faith in my daughter Jaina, the true Lord Admiral of Kul Tiras, and to renew our bond with the Alliance, whose heroes have saved us from our own unmaking. What say you?
House Waycrest stands with you, Lord Admiral, and with the Alliance.
The storm's wake shall guide the fleet to victory for the Alliance, as we have before.
Thank you, all of you. I will do everything I can to prove worthy of your trust.
I am pleased and honored to welcome Kul Tiras back into the Alliance. May the light guide us to victory.
There's Brandon Stormsong. I thought he would get a bit here because he's head of House Stormsong, but that's been pretty thoroughly gutted. I guess the more relevant one is Storm's Wake now because of it. Plus, they'll probably, who knows, like, he's okay, but who knows how the rest of House Stormsong is. I'm sure there's more to it than just these two blokes. Well, bloke and dead fish guy. So there is... there's the Marshal, Joan Cleardawn.
We stand strong.
There's Tancred Proudmore. Tancred? Didn't we read his tomb before? Cool. So another Proudmore guy is alive. Cool. There's Talia, Gilhart, Brandon. Guardian. Yeah, it doesn't seem like anyone else of note is here. Might be missing some, and obviously these. Oh, these. But again, it feels a little rushed. It feels like something that should have been built to. Which, you know, like I said, there was a lot of love for the previous guy, and Jaina stood to one side and let the Horde kill him. And they hated her. Utterly hated her. The mother did as well. And, you know, I feel like they should have built, like, there should have been more of a point made in Jaina's favour to try and show Jaina's perspective, you know, of what was going on. Because they clearly had their own take on the matter. And it needed to be built up more, you know? Certainly win over Catherine to get Jaina rescued. Then they would have to win over the different other factions to Jaina's cause. Or maybe you could just say Jaina's doing that in the background. And show us little bits of it, kind of thing. Rather than her just being like, rescued, then proclaimed Lord Admiral, when the mother just got quickly, suddenly won over. Maybe she got quickly run over because she was already having doubts, but given her aliveness towards Jaina, it seems weird that she would have those doubts. Because she seemed to really hate her guts for killing her husband. And if there's one thing that can test a mother's love, it's, you know, killing her loving husband that she loves, you know? So yeah, it feels like it was a bit too rushed. It should have been brought out a bit, expanded upon. Certainly, sure, have Jaina rescued, have her even summoned back the fleet. Do what happened here, but don't have her made Lord Admiral. Certainly use it as a feather in her cap, or, you know, as a token in her favour, but don't have her made Lord Admiral. She has to still earn everyone else's trust. So, but you could maybe have one of the factions say, you know, the champ, you know, the hero trusts you. The hero's helped us out so fucking much. We're gonna give you a chance. You know, we could have that, but Again, due to the hero worship going on with the other guy, it just seems weird for people to be so, you know, that they aren't staging a coup as it is, you know?
I will hear you.
Hero, you brought my family and my country back together again. My heart is whole for the first time in many years. I cannot thank you enough.
King Rin, there is someone you should meet. Along with your champion, she was instrumental in saving our kingdom and my life.
It is an honor to meet you, King Rin. I am Talia. Talia Fordragon.
Fordragon?
Daughter of Bolvar, fostered under our protection since the Third War.
Talia, please rise. The honor is mine.
Did you know my father?
High Lord Bolvar was a great man, a true hero to the Alliance, and to me. I remember now. He used to write you letters. He had a nickname for you.
My shining star. The letters stopped coming. I have so many questions.
Talia, when time permits, you must come to Stormwind as my guest. I have many stories to share about your father.
People are saying because Talia is... That's the spoiler that I found out ages back and was hoping you didn't see in the comments down here. That because Talia is Fordragon's kid, and honestly I was hoping it wasn't pronounced Fordragon. I was hoping it was... had a bit more of a twang to it, and just was spelled like that. Because Fordragon just doesn't sound right to me. People are saying because she's there, Fordragon's going to be coming back, you know, Bolvar, the Lich King. And that makes sense. But personally, I was figuring that his coming back has been, you know, fated to happen since Cataclysm. Because in the lore, after the Wrath of the Lich King, Sylvanas climbs ICC and goes up to Bolvar's frozen throne. It's like, nice throne you have here, but you haven't paid your protection money, and punches a hole in it. With holes in the frozen throne, power seeps out. Back in Frozen Throne, which I'm currently playing, I haven't got onto this bit yet though, as I'm recording, but hopefully by the time I've released this, I will have. Should have. Really should have. I should be long since moved on, but anyway. With the Frozen Throne, with a hole in it, and... yeah, anyway. In Warcraft 3, the Lich King thrusts out Frostmourne from his throne, making a hole in it. That hole is then expanded upon in the Frozen Throne expansion by Illidan, all unintentionally. This causes the Lich King's powers to seep out, causing him to lose control of minions like Sylvanas. While other undead are taken by the Burning Legion, he does keep Artis and Kel'Thuzad loyal, as well as Anubarak. Artis does get weaker because the Lich King's power is waning, but I'm not sure if it was a case of, you know, the connection with the Lich King, or because the Lich King is trying to keep Artis under a tight chain, so he's, you know, taking power from him to keep him from getting free will or anything like that, and encouraging him to come back. I can't remember, was it a manipulation thing, or was Artis just getting weaker with him as a natural cause? But in either case, the Lich King loses control of minions with the hole enlarged. Sylvanas punched a hole in it, and then in Cataclysm, the world was shaking. And where did we feel those shakes? Northrend. It might have been the only place, but that's the only place I remember the shakes being. So you see see? Artis became the Lich King the Lich King lost power and minions because of the hole in the Frozen Throne widening. Bolvar has a hole in the Frozen Throne, and then they actually lost to Valkyrie not long after. To Sylvanas. And then Deathwing erupted, causing a ton of earth shaking. See where I'm going here? Bolvar probably has a large hole in the frozen throne and has been leaking power. So he has been set up to return since Cataclysm. Because he's condemned himself to an icy prison to lock away the undead. Issue is, if the undead are running loose, then there's no point to that. So it would force his hand to return. And Talia is going to be a good gateway to do that, I guess. So, yeah, basically it's been fated to happen since then. Because that has already happened previously in the war. But yeah, I find them just coming over to liking her a bit too, to liking Jaina is a bit too abrupt. I feel it should have hadn't been earned more by Jaina, because all she's done is turn up, get arrested, thrown into the land of the damned, and then summon in the fleet. Certainly summoning in the fleet is a major token in her favor. But still, given their opinion of the Papa Proudmoore, feels like it's too abrupt for people to still like her, because as far as they're concerned, she murdered him, and they utterly love the bastard. And it also feels too abrupt for the mom to get over that, given how she's saying trying to end bloodshed, the noble thing, even though she hated Jaina for being pissed that her father tried to end her attempts to end the bloodshed. So, yeah, it just feels like they just rushed it. They should have expanded upon it more. They needed to buff that out, and they just didn't. Woo, 36. Do I have any non-40 bits? Yes. And yes, 2 bits left. So yeah, there's my opinions on that.
May the light embrace.
Remain will lead us to victory. We are not well met.
I cannot justify that. That's 1,800 gold gone, and I just can't afford that. And given the poor income of war resources, I'm not sure if I could justify it.
We fight in the shadows.
The Council of Three Hammers requires me present, but I'd rather be riding me griffin.
If you get what I mean. I'll send it out just so I can get a bit of rep. I probably won't be on in time to send it out for the bonus. So, I sincerely hope you've enjoyed this, and I sincerely hope you join me again soon. If there's anything you'd like to tell me, please let me know in the comment section below. That's actually... Okay, what do you have? I'm not using it. And actually, remember the bit of gear I gave Rock in the Aldir raid? It was actually superior to what I have. The Laser Matrix is the second best Azurite trait out there, as of present. The best one is Thundering Blast. Thundering Blast only comes from Voldoon. So Dagger in the back, which is unique to here, and Divine Right. And also get Elemental Whirl. Probably Elemental Whirl, but maybe it will be Life Speed. But still, won't be using it. So anyway, There's another hydro core. I need to get a couple more, and I can get some equipment. So, I sincerely hope you've enjoyed this, folks. No. Yeah, I sincerely hope you've enjoyed this, folks, and I sincerely hope you join me again. If there's anything, you join me again. If there's anything you'd like to tell me, please let me know in the comment section below. But until then, love and peace, baby.